buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
This taken in at the goal line.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The Vikings are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had the bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 13 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Kendricks in on the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's pressure.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mon looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Mond.
Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Cook. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Steps away to his left. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard. line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, here's an option right. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete.
Amir Smith-Marset was the intended target.
But now it'll be third down.